Today's ep is brought to you in part by our pals at Squarespace. Whether you need a portfolio to showcase your work, a store to sell your products and services, or a blog to share your ideas, Squarespace gives you everything you need to make your next move into a reality, including a free domain. Not to mention, with Squarespace's beautifully designed templates and customizable features, creating a beautiful website is a simple and intuitive process. Simply add and arrange your content with the click of a mouse. You guys like the way I say intuitive? Start your free trial today at squarespace.com and enter the code DOUG to get 10% off your first purchase. Enjoy the show!
Doug hates candy wrappers, screaming baby sticky seeds with 50 as in popcorn kernels in his teeth. There's still not one that he won't see, 'cause Doug loves movies.
Hey, everybody. My name is Doug, and I love movies.
This is Doug Loves Movies.
Excellent. Coming to you once again from the Nerd Melt showroom at Meltdown Comics. It's the hot spot for all the crickets in town. They love to come out. Yeah, please have a seat there in the front row. But, of course, that awesome hair of yours, maybe you should borrow his hat so that people behind you can see. We're in Los Angeles, cricket capital of the world. It's Tuesday, April 11th, 2017. This is our 22nd show this year, and we're 206 days from Thor Ragnarok. That's right. I'm going to count it down. I'm so excited to be excited about a Thor movie. I can't even tell you. What's the name tag situation tonight? There's an interesting one over there that's on a box, and it says T over. What movie is that based on? The Hangover, and you just shortened it to T over, and your name is Teo. Teo. All right. Good job, dude. What's this in the front row? It's a Fifth Element situation. What's your name? The Christie Element? Yep. Yeah. I just need you to confirm or deny. All right. Well, it's interesting. Oh, you got one lighting up over there. That always gets my attention. It's something about Jessica Brock. Planes, Lego Trains, and Jessica Brock. And it's you and me sitting on the tarmac near an airplane, just like John Candy and Steve Martin. Let's make that happen. Let's do a remake. But thank you to everyone who brought name tags and everyone for being here. We have 3 shows here this week. Doug plugs. Tonight, if you're listening to this tomorrow. If you're listening to this on April 12th, it's tonight. I'm doing stand-up at the San Jose Improv. Bring your name tags to play Last Man Stanton. And then Doug Loves Movies is back here this Saturday at 4:20. And what time does the tax march end? Does anybody know? Like, it doesn't go all to 4:20, right? People who march do it early. They do it in the morning, and then it's like around noon they break for lunch. I don't know how the tax march works, but I encourage people to participate in it. But we have to do a show at 4:20, and I'm expecting an intimate turnout. But I don't even think the crickets will be here because we don't seem to have a problem with them in the daytime. And if you're anywhere near San Juan Capistrano, come to the Coach House for Getting Doug with High on April 20th at 8 p.m., Nashville, Austin, Rosemont, Illinois, Denver, Colorado, San Antonio dates, all coming up soon. And just be sure to check DougLovesMovies.com.
That's DougLovesMovies.com.
Oh my God, you guys are good. So let's check the prize bag. Lots of fun stuff in this one, I think. A Doug Loves Movies t-shirt. a sippy cup from one of the Broadway shows that I saw when I ordered some vodka, and they give it to you in a weird cup. What is this? Oh, this is neat. I saw a thing at Radio City Music Hall. This is a Radio City Music Hall Swizzler. Cocktail swizzle that says Radio City on it. Oh, another shirt. This is a t-shirt for the motion picture Earbuds, the podcasting documentary, which is available somewhere. Oh, a iTunes gift card. So you could buy, I think it's for like $10 or something, so you can buy like 5 episodes of premium episodes of Doug Loves Movies in the comedy album section of iTunes. An album you can get off of iTunes called Promotional Tool, but there's a hard copy. A ceramic cigarette, that's actually, you can put weed in it. And a rubber pipe from Peacemaker. All of that is in the bag, plus stuff brought by my guests. Please give a big warm welcome to Rosa Salazar, Matt Bronger, and Deme Adijibe. Hey, you guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Good.
Oh, okay. I love conversations like that when somebody says to you, "What's up?" and you go, "Good."
Great.
Oh, I meant, I don't know.
We all know
I'm
what you're
good.
really asking. How am I?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's Rosa Salazar, everybody.
Woo! I just want it to sound like a lot of people are wooing on the pod.
You're visiting from Africa?
Cape Town.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, you don't live here?
No, I live here, but
But she was there and is home for a few days, and then you're going back.
Yeah, I'm going back for a month. I'm shooting Maze Runner 3, The Death Cure. We're curing death.
About time someone got to that.
I know,
Is this
me.
the first
It's good
Maze
to know.
Runner?
It's good to know.
Is this the first Maze Runner that you shot in Africa?
Yeah, it's the first time I've been to Africa, and it's.
Well, second Maze Runner, you went out into the scorch. I just love that expression, especially when what's his name, Aidan Gillen, when he says it. You're not going to survive out in the scorch. Scorch. And so now is Africa? Are you shooting there because part 3 is even scorchier? It's the scorchiest level of the Maze Runner.
No, I think. I really wanted to say yeah, because you like saying scorch, but it's not.
Okay.
That's where they found the death cure.
Yep.
Oh,
And,
really?
And that's where they found that epic tax incentive.
Right.
Oh, okay.
South Africa.
And in South Africa.
South
All
Africa.
right.
Yeah.
So why did you come home for a few days just to get out of Africa, as we like to say that if we love movies?
I came to do Doug Loves Movies.
No, you didn't. That's a weird reason to leave Africa. You could have gone on a safari.
It's just a 23-hour flight.
It's not an expensive or long flight.
Yeah.
You can listen to 20 Doug Loves Movies on the flight back.
I saw 20 movies on the flight,
Hey.
so I'm ready.
Really? Okay. So you feel like you've studied for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll see how you do. But I enjoyed your work and was sad that you were in Africa and couldn't be here for the premiere of it in the movie Chips. Yeah. Yeah, you're walking around all badass in your uniform and
I got into a car accident about a month after I finished shooting that, and when the highway patrol guy came on his bike, I was like showing him all the pictures on my phone. Like,
look, I'm in Chips.
I
I'm
didn't.
one of y'all.
I didn't even do anything wrong. I was just in shock. He like showed up and he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "I wore that outfit once in a movie." And he did one of these. He like patted me. He was like, "It's okay."
Yeah, it worked. It got you out of, you weren't in trouble in the first place. And it got you out of that not trouble you were in.
I think it's just a reflex from when I was young and smoked weed and ran from cops.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, I was in a movie. You look like you.
Now you smoke weed and run 2 cops?
Yeah.
Totally the opposite.
California, of course.
Show my camera roll.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's meet our other guests that we have here this evening. Demi Digi eBay is here, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Doug, it's nice to be back.
You're such a popular guest on the show. You can come on anytime you want. Anytime you got a project to promote, like if you're going to do a series where you break down each episode of Bunheads.
That'd be ludicrous.
You could.
That'd be something that people would write in to tell us not to do, maybe as we're doing it.
But how do you follow up Gilmore Guys? Because that was a sensation, and you talked about all the episodes.
We did.
So now what?
We decided to do the show she did afterwards, Bunheads, and then we decided to do the
To
pilot.
stop doing Bunheads?
Well, we should.
Because I just suggested it, and you acted like it was a bad idea.
It is a bad idea, and I
the
say
only
that
reason
in the
I
middle of
suggested it is
doing
because I thought you actually did it.
We're still doing it, Doug. It's not going great.
People don't like Bunhead guys.
No, they like the podcast. I don't think they like the show.
What about Bunhead dudes?
I have pitched multiple names. None of them make sense because you have to know that the town that Bunheads takes place in is called Paradise, and I pitched a title, Two Nitwits in Paradise, which are We Are the Nitwits.
I like that.
Thank you. It takes a lot of explaining, though, so...
Why can't you
Almost rhymes with tickets
It almost...
to paradise.
It sounds
I like how it
just-
doesn't, though.
Right.
Why not just move on to the new Sutton Foster show, Younger?
Because I want to stop is part of the reason.
But people want to hear from the Gilmore Guys.
They do.
So you got to figure out an angle. That's what you're saying? You got to figure out what you're going to do?
Yeah, we did. So Amy Sherman Palladino, who created Gilmore Girls, also did the pilot. Did a pilot on Amazon recently called The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and we covered that episode just for fun. We're not going to cover the whole series, but we covered that episode, and we were like, "This is a really, really good show." So that's fun.
Why not do that series then?
I feel like I'm not so interested in like doing a thing every week where I just go like, I didn't like this TV show, and I'd rather just go back to being cynical and private and just telling people only when I like things and not spending 3 hours to be like, oh, it was bad.
All right, I get it. You want to get off the grid.
I do.
So are you plugging like the end of your
Yes,
of your career?
I'm here to
What could
promote
be?
that you don't listen to our podcast.
Is there going to be more Bunheads? Like, has it gotten picked up?
No.
How many seasons were there of Bunheads?
There was one season of 18 episodes. Back
many
in
have you done?
2012. We have done 12 episodes.
Oh shit! So
We're
6 more.
6 to go.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
And then I will walk into the sea. It's fine. I'll resurface in another 10 years when she's like, more Gilmore Girls. And I'll be like, okay, it's time to rise.
Because they might do more of those for Netflix, yay?
Yeah, I don't think they will, but they might.
Yeah, okay.
It's an option.
Yeah, I like your outlook.
I come on this show to plug Amy Sherman Palladino's shows.
If she did something else, would you... Oh, she did do something else.
She did.
Okay.
All
right.
I'll watch them.
I give up. I'm not going to force you to make
you,
something
Doug.
that I'm not going to listen to anyway.
Oh shit!
Do whatever you want.
You just said Bunheads like 50 times.
You said Bunheads
I
more than
tried to
anyone has
get
said
into
Bunheads in the
Bunheads
last year.
because it's Amy Sherman Papadipo and it's and I'm a
Amy
big fan of Sutton Foster, but I just
Pepperoni.
could not hang with a show where
Papadipo is almost as fun to
It's
say as
called-
Bunheads. Bunheads is just great. I don't even know what the fuck this show is.
it's
But I'm gonna have
just
to
called
check it out.
Bunheads because
Ballerina.
ladies
Yeah.
who ballerina have a bun on their
I'm
head.
I thought it was
genuinely
it's the
impressed.
worst
Dudes in
name.
Silver Lake. Thanks, everybody.
Right?
Get out
You'd
of here on
think
that
so.
one.
Bunheads in Scorch.
Doug was on our podcast. You can listen to that.
Bunheads.
That's fun. Bunheads in the Scorch. Okay, that's a better title.
Hot cross
Yeah.
bunheads? Where are we going?
Aw, don't do
know.
punch up on the show. We've already done 12 episodes.
What
on.
if you just call it Bun Guns?
Bun gun?
Like Young Guns.
God, that's good. I wish you guys had said all of this before we did over 2/3 of the show.
I would bet $100 Bun Guns already exists as the porn version of Young Guns. I would bet
maybe.
$100.
You watched it. That's why you're betting $100.
I was in it. Come on.
He's betting to get that
Like,
money
I'm
back.
for sure.
Sure. Please bet me.
I'm totally going to introduce the third guest at some point. It's Matt
Why?
Bronger, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
But speaking of fun titles that don't have to be changed, his podcast is called Ding Donger with Matt Bronger.
That's right. It's a very serious title.
I dare say it's the most fun podcast title to say.
It's a good time to say. Yeah.
And what else is going on, buddy?
We got Bridgetown Comedy Festival coming to Portland, Oregon for the 10th anniversary.
Oh,
first
shit.
weekend of May.
Massive festival.
Yeah, and I'm going to record my new special there. Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock at the Paris Theater. So come through. Yeah.
Does the special have a title yet?
Nope, nothing.
I like it.
Okay.
Just sit back.
Just nope, nothing? That one?
And we'll just wait, tape the thing, see what the vibe was.
Yeah.
This show sucked is a good title if it doesn't work out.
Yes. I kind of wish you would have been like, this show sucked is a good title. All right, let's get the game started. Just shit on me.
Let the games begin.
Hey, man.
But that's cool. What's the venue that you're going to be in?
It's called the Paris. It used to be a porn theater, and they renovated it. Now it's a historical venue. That's Portland, Oregon.
Well, it's great because when
in
you're...
a nutshell. They had a sign outside that said, no longer a Jack Shack, about a month ago, which I found enchanting, honestly.
There are less walkouts when people's shoes stick to the floor. So you're going to have a great...
Hey-o!
You're going to have a great show, I think. It's going to be terrific.
That's the theater where they shot bun guns, right?
That is where we shot bun guns.
Right.
Yes.
Where you? I'm sorry.
I actually, when that came out, Young Guns came out, I was probably like 7. So I was only in the movie. I walked into the Paris and went, what are they doing? Like in a cowboy accent. And then they get out of here, son. And then they kept drilling each other. And that was... I don't know why they let a kid at a porn movie anyway. It was really disturbing.
Got to reach different demographics. Yeah. People want to see themselves represented.
Yeah.
Yo, that looks like a suicide note.
Look at my...
Doug's got some Zodiac scrawlings pulling out of his pocket.
You guys have been on the show before. You've listened to other comedians make fun of it.
Yeah.
It's like
No, it's our
R.
turn.
Crumb's crazy brother. I write everything I want to say and do is written down on this piece of paper, including the following question. Rosa, what'd you bring for the prize bag? Wait, you know what? Yours is the best. I'm gonna come to you last. Let's start with Matt. What do you got for the
mine
prize
is the
bag,
worst.
Matt?
Start with me.
I like what you brought.
Thanks, buddy.
Subtle diss, though.
Hear my face when I'm talking?
Do it.
Here, the crickets.
Well, it's I'll unwrap it in a second, but it's a cool poster. I used to do this Christmas show once a year with Ian Carmel and Ron Funches, and it's us as angels painted on the poster. So it's a lot of fun.
It's beautiful. It's really, but apparently it's got a rubber band on it.
I couldn't find a rubber band, so I used Scotch tape.
Oh, it's tape? Oh, no.
That's why it's taking me so long, so I don't hurt it for you guys. Fix this in post.
All right. Well, I'm also I realized recently that if I make cricket noises into the microphone, the crickets stop, and I want to try it again, because maybe it was just coincidence that they all got laid and didn't need to cricket anymore.
What if that stimulates their fucking? They're like, yes!
This is porn to us.
No, I think it shuts them down because they're like, who's this hot sounding cricket? It's not real.
Okay, I got it open. There it is.
Oh, it's beautiful!
That actually is
fun.
really good. Who's the
All right, did anybody bring some Scotch tape so we
Ian.
can close it back up?
It's okay. Didn't want to get crushed in the car.
All right. There we go. Demi, what do you got for us?
I brought... Oh,
You brought some stuff.
My root beer tipped over.
You're not messing around.
Okay, I brought a shirt from my now defunct podcast, Gilmore Guys, featuring me and my podcast partner on it. I brought a copy of Stephen King's The Gunslinger because I accidentally bought 2, and about 10 pages in, I realized I should have bought 0. I don't like it. And then I brought this pin that someone gave me, a Gilmore Girls pin that says "Tie your tubes, idiot," which is one of the best lines from the show. And then I brought,
an
speaking of
intense
South Africa.
line.
And it's a pair of ovaries, if I'm not
It's
mistaken.
a pair of
Yeah.
ovaries. This little
Yeah, that's
pin
what the
is.
pin
It's
is.
a really cool pin. You'll love it. And then, speaking of South Africa, I brought what is probably one of the most important pieces of South African cinema ever made. Chippy.
Chippy!
Oh, Chippy!
I love Chappie!
Chippy.
On Blu-ray!
Chippy had book.
And do we get to keep the lovely Trader Joe's
Spilled
bag?
it again. You can keep the bag. It's a Trader Joe's bag that has fruits on it to remind you what fruits look like. And then I also, because I felt bad about pretty much just bringing stuff I wanted to get rid of, I brought donuts.
Jesus Christ.
You don't have
People
to.
usually don't bring donuts for the prize bag. That's an interesting twist.
We can
Throw them in.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just throw the bag.
open the box and
in
just
loose.
toss it into the prize bag. No. Wait, it's not
It's
any.
19 minutes after the hour, which means it's almost 4:20 somewhere.
I was like, is that a timer to say it's 8:40, aka 420 times 2? Thank you.
But that is really terrific stuff you brought.
Thank you.
This is the most quiet, huge crowd.
Yeah.
That sounded like a dying robot monster. Just one thing, not a crowd. It was like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, he's not long for the earth. That Robrox. Goodbye, Robrox. I will never forget you. Avenge me.
Rosa, what do you have for the bag?
I 1000% didn't forget, and I went to Gelson's, and I picked up a gallon of pH water just to neutralize the pH balance, the acidity versus alkaline in your body. You probably eat a lot of acidic foods. Probably drink a lot of acidic beverages. This has a 9 to 10 pH stable. It's alkaline water, as I said.
You can't get this stuff in Africa, I know that.
And on it says, I love my true. It's called Alka-True, and for some lucky person, they're gonna be very hydrated. The pH balance is gonna be neutralized.
You're doing an ad for water.
Hashtag sponsored True Alka-True.
It's called Alpha or Alka?
Alka-True?
Alka-True.
Like true
Alka-
alcohol?
Like Alcatraz?
Alcatraz water.
You're gonna damage the pin.
It's in the other bag.
Oh.
I switched it up.
That's fine. You can wash down the donuts with a gallon
You
of
can
water.
get it at Gelson's, at
Perfect for
Albertsons.
dipping the donuts.
I thought that for some reason you brought that, but you went to Gelson's, had a choice of things to buy, and decided a gallon of water.
There's no booing to healthy bodies.
I'm not booing you. I think that's a thing that people can use.
How is that robot monster
After
not
you're
dead?
done,
Yeah.
after you're done reading your comics and jerking off, you can hydrate back up with a gallon of Alka-True.
Why did you look me dead in my eyes when you said that? Jerking off.
She said it very pointedly.
We haven't forgotten.
Now that when you're done with your comics and you're
Thought that was a
jerking off.
dream.
You can buy it at Gelson's or Lassen's.
Both great places to get water.
Yeah.
Well, whoever wins the prize bag is just a lucky fool. Like with these donuts and this water, I'd say go ahead and just start walking across America.
Yeah.
You're set for at least a day or two. Well, I have some questions for all three of you, if you don't mind asking. I really want people to open up on the show. Just tell us how you really feel about this Friday, the fate of the furious. That's the word fate, but it's got the number 8 in it.
Goddamn right it is.
Yep.
That's coming out this Friday. Are you guys fans of the Fast and Furious franchise?
I have a
Yes.
ticket already.
Oh, shit.
Me too.
All right, then we'll start with you, Matt.
Yes.
The question is, this is going to be obviously the 8th in the series. What is your favorite Fast and Furious film?
I'm not good with titles, as anyone who's ever listened to the show when I'm on knows. I was going to say, it's not interesting not just being the dumbest contestant this time, but the biggest. It kind of goes hand in hand to be the Lenny of this contestant line right
You're
now.
not the Lenny.
Well, come on.
Am I the puppy?
Do you want me to
I
go
didn't just
first?
crush a girl's skull. I shouldn't have said that. That's, if you read the book, he does that. It's on a farm.
It was the robot.
It was Robrox.
I could
I
go
gotta
first
say,
if you want.
The one where they take on.
I know which one I like the best.
The one where they take on Venezuela. Which one is that one?
That is Fast Five.
Yes, I think that's my
That's
favorite.
mine.
And it's
That's
Rio.
my favorite. Fast
I love
Five.
that one because the one where they drag the tumbling safes down the street on a chain.
Oh yeah.
They just wreck
It's just
everything as they're driving.
murdering police.
They just murdering police and also just killing pedestrians
Yes.
you don't
Yeah.
see.
And just
Through
like,
the
but we're
favelas.
family, and we're on the good side.
Yeah.
Somehow they're above the law, and they just can kill people.
Well, and
It's
can
all
just
good.
go up in the favelas, and everyone's like, "You guys are great. Hang out.
Yeah.
we're not going to rob you with your cool cars."
They stopped the drug dealers, but now they're causing trouble.
Yeah, no, there's that whole chase scene where they just keep dropping through roofs of people's homes.
That no one's in.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, they're all voting or just out in some parade or something like that day as this thing just plows through the homes.
gone because they're voting.
It's voting
Yeah.
day. They knew they could have that car chase because they're like, everyone's voting.
I love it.
They sent an email out saying, clear the area for these hours.
What's your favorite one, Demi?
Furious 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you like that one so much?
I think Furious 7 is the perfect combination of like, they went the craziest they could with stunts and still make it be like, oh, I could kind of see these superheroes of people doing that. But also like the weird thing of how with Paul Walker's death, it sort of felt like they could have just been like, oh, okay, and he's not going to appear in the rest of them. They rewrote it in a way that like made it work, and it's like emotional at the end, and I'm just genuinely impressed by that movie in every way.
Yeah, how could they top it with this next one?
I don't know, but they're gonna.
I think isn't it bad Vin Diesel in this one? Doesn't he go bad or something?
Yeah, Toretto
Yes.
turns on his family.
That's true.
Is that true?
It's
true.
the 7 movies where
I'll
all they
see
talk
it.
about is family, and he's going to turn on his family.
That's why it's crazy.
I can't believe that is the fate of the Furious.
Look,
Yeah.
choose either your family or kissing Charlize Theron.
She's in it.
I think
She
I'm
is.
going. I'm
He
going with
kisses
B.
her?
Yeah.
Just one kiss in the mouth, and he just throws his family in a cauldron. Fuck him.
I'm telling you,
I don't pay too much attention to the trailers and the ads because I want to be surprised by something.
I turned on my family.
I want to be surprised by something in this life.
Something.
Anything. Do you have a favorite one, Rosa?
No, but anytime I see that poster, I just go, fate. Fun, foo, fee, 4, 5, fix, fevin, and fate.
Yeah.
Every single fucking time.
It's the effing alphabet.
Fate.
Next one's gonna be.
Fate, fine. I can go on.
That's what we need to do is let's put our heads together. What's the 9th installment going to be called? Because they're not going to stop. There's no brakes on the Fast and Furious franchise. What are they going to do for 9? Go to Germany or some shit?
shit? No, I don't know. Maybe they'll
9 Furious Lives.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
I think you need another
Then
F.
they have to add some couple more characters because they also keep adding characters. Kurt Russell's still in it.
Nine
Statham is
Fuhrer.
still in it.
Yep.
Who's the new person this time? I think Zach Braff is in it.
There's a line in it where
Is he really, or did you just pull that out of
I
your
just
ass?
pulled that out.
That'd be amazing.
But of
Just
course, The
showed up.
Rock was a late
And I'm
arrival.
here.
Oh,
Great.
Why? Charlize Theron, of course.
Of course, yeah.
This race is gonna change your life.
Her movie Atomic Blonde that's coming out this summer. That's the number. I saw it at South by, and it's basically John Wick but with a lady.
Wow.
Yeah,
Same
I love John
one of the
Wick.
same directors as John Wick, and
It's set in-
John Wick directed that?
John Wick is real?
That's right.
Wait,
He is.
John Wick
Finally,
1 or 2?
characters are
Director as
directing
well?
movies.
Jesus.
He could.
See, what had happened is
can do
Scott Rudin killed his dog, so to get him back, he made a
That
movie.
is so sad, and it's such a spoiler.
Rosa's in.
What?
For John Wick's.
Who doesn't know what happens in the first 10 minutes
Raise your
of
hand
John
if you don't know what
Wick?
happens in the first 10
Who
minutes of
doesn't
John
know
Wick.
what the premise of John Wick
Yeah, you didn't. You
is?
didn't
I'm
get
so
any
impressed.
hands on
Came
that
to a
one.
comic book store.
I'm so impressed. I love John Wick.
You're like owner looking for Trump supporters. This crowd all knows what happened with the beginning of John Wick
Oh, I'm
because it's
so happy
because it's
because-
so sad.
It's a shock.
Yeah, so John Wick 2, I'm not going to say what happens to the dog in that one, but when he gets a new dog, you're like, God damn it, I got to go through this again?
No, if you haven't seen John Wick 2, then, listen, we all know John Wick dies and his dog avenges him.
Yeah.
Just killing all the... It flips it.
It's called Dog
It
Wick.
flips it,
How
yeah.
great would that be if like
Dog
the dog was the
Dog
star
Wick.
of the third
Yeah.
one?
That's Fast and
Dog
Furious 9.
Wick.
It's Dog Wick.
Dog Wick. I got PTSD from John Wick too.
Oh, because the
It was-
fact that everyone is out to murder him?
It was too much. And there's a scene with a rapper,
Common?
Yeah, that's not a spoiler. Common's in it.
Common.
And he's just there rapping. I don't know.
And he can
just-
rap.
he's
And it
just
reminded
rapping.
her of her time in South Africa. It was just too much.
Yeah, I did get PTSD.
Yeah, he and Keanu Reeves, they like fucking roll down a staircase.
It's amazing.
It's
It's
fucked
so
up.
good.
Well, it made me understand how people can afford to live in New York now. They're all contract killers.
Yeah.
Like everybody in New York at any moment gets an alert in their phone like, I'm going to murder somebody for $5,000.
Yeah, and they can all go to other
Where is
countries.
he? Right there. Boom, boom. I get to keep my condo. Fucking sweet.
Swearingen
Just
owns
made
a
rent
bunch
for the
of.
month by murdering
I
that
love
guy.
that other countries have hitman hotels.
Yeah.
It's a
And
chain. It's a chain. There's a rewards program.
Do they have like a continental breakfast where
think
you
so.
it's like, hello, I tried to kill you last night. Today we'll share a croissant.
The shitty version of the murderer's hotel.
Yeah.
that you're in. It's
Yeah,
like-
but you know what?
It's like
They
a
take
La
dogs.
Quinta.
That's true. They do
No
take
killing in
dogs.
here, and it's a free breakfast when you wake up at 9. It's just a slice of
That's
orange.
what I don't understand about the coins that they use in those movies, because one time he uses a coin to check into the hotel. He's getting a beautiful hotel room for a week or however long he's going to stay. And another time he buys one drink with a coin. It's
just
like, I
tipped
don't
him.
understand like their
Yeah.
system. Like, it seems like a drink is kind of a
mad.
stupid thing to waste the coin on.
When you can get someone to swear an oath on it and also get an old-fashioned. Yeah.
But yeah, enough Dog Wick spoilers, you guys.
Okay.
But I said my favorite was Fast Five. Do you have a favorite? of the-
You don't remember that
What'd
joke
you
that
say?
bombed? I said fun, foo, fee, four.
Yeah. But do you have a favorite one of
I
those
never
movies?
seen them.
Four
I
is
just
just a normal-
Let's
they
go with
start-
Tokyo Drift.
I stopped at Gone in 60 Seconds, and I never watched another car movie in my fucking life.
I'm disappointed in
Which
you.
Gone in 60 Seconds? The one with
Nick
Nicolas Cage?
Cage and Angie Jolie.
Yeah, because
And
there was
Giovanni
one
Ribisi.
before that. You know that was a reboot.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Gone 59.
It was a
so-
different
Gone
kind of
in-
movie.
Gone in 59.
They made it much slicker.
I love that the audience was like, we get it. And you were like, it's pretty good.
I got it,
Well,
but
it
I
just-
appreciate you.
Thank you.
It
So-
just made me realize why it has to be a reboot, because like Gone in 60 Seconds, that's a long fucking time in a car.
yeah.
Like your wait, that's not gone very fast. It's not like gone in half a second. 60 seconds, that's a minute you're just watching
Yeah,
them
no,
leave.
the-
Yeah.
Like, boy, you sure are taking off fast in that horse and buggy, man.
It's like 10 seconds to start the car, like
That's a
10 more
car.
to be like, where are we going? Okay,
Pick a song.
Google Maps is loading.
The
on your
original
sunglasses.
movie was more of a kind of an indie car heist thing where like they
Really?
stole a bunch of cars.
Oh, in
like a
60
ton of cars in 60 seconds.
Got it.
Yeah, and then Nicolas Cage comes along and he goes, I'm just going to steal one every once in a while. And it's going to take me 60 seconds to do it.
I love him.
He's
Great.
He's so
Why
great.
isn't he in Fast and Furious? Doesn't
Oh,
it
there
seem
you go.
like-
That's who's next.
doesn't
He's
he-
going to
next right
show
there.
up in the little sequence after the credits.
Oh my God! I
Yeah.
would
Oh.
eat my face off. I don't know what I'd do. I'd eat my own
Wait,
face
you just
off.
wanted to say face off?
No, that was an accident.
Ah, nice.
Wow,
Inadvertent pun.
Eat
that
my
was
own
a
face
gift.
off.
I will raise Arizona.
I absolutely will.
I will fucking kiss a vampire.
I
I
date
will-
that Valley girl.
I will get the fuck out of Las Vegas. That's not what it's called.
We got it, though.
Yeah.
All right. The other question I ask everybody, we'll start with Rosa, is the last motion picture you saw, probably one of the 10 that you saw on the plane coming back to the States. Which one do you want to tell us about?
Hey, they're all kind of blended together.
Is that blended?
I saw blended. What did I see? Oh, I saw the Chick Ghostbusters and I loved it.
Oh, okay.
I laughed so hard. Everyone was giving me like bad reviews, but I had a kick-ass time.
Well, that's good.
I laughed a lot.
Yeah, there was some weirdness there with how sexist our country is. How upset certain dudes got over that movie.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's funny.
fabulous.
Kate
and hilarious.
McKinnon. Kate
She's so-
McKinnon.
everyone is so. Leslie Jones.
They're all great.
She fucking killed it.
I fell in love with Melissa McCarthy all over again.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh, she's so everybody so good. It's
great.
And which is the Hemsworth this Thor?
Chris.
Oh, I love him. He's so good.
Which Hemsworth do I love?
Not the Miley one, but the other one. Is that Chris?
Do you like Thor's new haircut? He got his hair all cut off.
He can do whatever he fucking wants with that hair. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you think he'd be a good baldy?
Yeah. He can do anything he wants.
All right. Good answer. Timmy?
My wife and I.
My wife.
My wife.
I don't have a wife. I just wanted you to say it. I went to see Colossal.
Damn it, you tricked me.
I gotcha.
you see it?
Yeah, I did.
Was it good?
Did your wife like it?
She did. She likes everything that she can possibly see as she does not exist. I recommend it, but I didn't like it. If that makes sense. I feel like
There are so many movies in the world. Why would I?
like from 5 minutes in, I had questions that I was like, okay, I'm sure this is gonna get answered, and they didn't get answered. And then I got more questions, and they would answer those, and I was like, the answer for that question isn't very good. And then like I think I enjoyed. Because I went into it knowing next to nothing, and I think the surprise of the things I didn't know, I really enjoyed those. But the things that I really was like, I want to know, and I want.
The trailer blows out too much on it. I can tell you that because I saw it without having seen a trailer first, and was pretty captivated by how it went off in directions you didn't necessarily expect.
Right.
But if you've seen the trailer, it really lays out a lot of it. So
I'd seen a teaser for it.
I'd say skip the trailer.
But yeah, skip the trailer.
And but I like that movie a great deal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I have to watch it again, but I was just, there's so many things about it where I was like, how the hell did they not explain that, or why is that person doing that thing? But I still was like, I'm enjoying this, and Anne Hathaway's doing a great thing, and
But
there's
it's got its own set of rules too.
There's Monster.
It's got its own it's a very unique universe,
It's
a unique idea.
Incredibly original, and as much as I hate myself for nitpicking things as I watched it, I still enjoyed it.
Like that reminds me of like I thought Ex Machina was really good, but the whole time I was like, why is she a robot?
That was my thing.
Did you see it in theaters?
I did. It's
Oof.
great.
So you were just yelling that the whole time? Everyone was like, shut up.
I yell inside my head. I don't do it out loud. What about you, Matt? What was the last movie you saw?
Logan. I saw it late. I saw it 1 1/16 of a time because I was in the movie. I'm only telling the story for you. I was in the movie, and like 5 minutes had gone by, and my phone would not shut up, and I forgot to turn it off, and I finally was like, what is it? It was one of my reps, and I called. They're like, you have to go read with Lauren Graham right now. And so I had to drive across town and do a chemistry read with her, which I failed. We had no chemistry. We were very friendly together, but I walked in there like, that was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, but I ain't getting it. But then I had to walk out as he's cutting people's heads off, and everyone around me is like, where are you fucking going? Like, it's happening right now. You know, I left my popcorn. People must have thought like I had a death in the family or something. But I watched it and I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I was always an X-Men fan when I was a kid, and I thought it was pretty rad.
It's finally the Wolverine that the world needs.
Yeah,
You need him to swear.
An old broken
You need
down
him to
one.
cause actual bloodshed when he slices somebody. Because in all those PG-13 X-Men movies, he just goes and they fall down.
Yeah.
And there's no blood. It's
Exactly.
like, what the fuck's going on?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So thumbs up.
Definitely. And also like
A adamantium thumb up.
Well, like the thing people don't forget about is that he has that adamantium skeleton, but also like now old man body. So he's just dragging this fucking inner robot around all the time, and that's why he falls over in every scene of that movie. And you're like, oh yeah, he's just tired and wants to die. Like you can't carry that thing around anymore.
Yeah, he's a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
There's not going to be more Logan movies.
No. Nah.
But this one they did a crack up job with it, and I'm really liking where all this stuff is headed now, because I think lessons are being learned.
Yeah.
That these movies can be heavy, but they can also be fun.
Yeah.
Because Logan has some really fun parts.
Yeah.
But it's heavy as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. I guess we can move on.
I think so. Yeah.
Bert, turn the show off. Let the games begin!
All right.
Yeah.
Lots of nice name tags for you guys to choose from. So please, lady and gentlemen, go grab the one you like the best and bring it back to your seat. And while you do that, we'll do this. We'll be right back after these messages.
Today's episode, as I mentioned at the top, is brought to you in part by Squarespace. Whatever your next big idea might be, count on Squarespace to help you create an eye-catching online platform that brings it to life. Whether you need a portfolio to showcase your work, a store to sell your products and services, or a blog to share your ideas, Squarespace gives you everything you need to look like an expert right from the start. You even get a unique domain which strengthens your brand and makes it easier for visitors to find you. Plus, with Squarespace's award-winning templates, creating a beautiful website is a simple and intuitive process. You can add and arrange your content and features with the click of a mouse, and there's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade, ever. Though if you do have a question, Squarespace's award-winning 24/7 customer support can help you with any problem, no matter how technical or trivial seeming. Think of them as your very own IT department. So make your next move and start your free trial at squarespace.com today. Enter the code DOUG to get 10% off your first purchase. Again, that's squarespace.com and the promo code DOUG, Doug. Today's episode is also brought to you by our friends over at Loot Crate. On a quest for epic gear, housewares, and collectibles, Loot Crate offers a wide range of pop culture items for less than $20 a month. Whether you're shopping for the geek in your life or the geek within, Loot Crate is the best surprise you can expect. Every month there's a different theme featuring new exclusive items that you can't find anywhere else. This month's box salutes mystery solvers from Stranger Things, Batman, The X-Files, and Marvel's Jessica Jones. And one lucky subscriber will even win a mega crate with signed copies of Jessica Jones Alias Volumes 1 through 4. Treat yourself every month or give the gift of geeking out to a friend or loved one. You have until 9 p.m. Pacific Time on the 19th to subscribe and receive this month's crate. And when the cutoff happens, that's it. It's over. Make sure to head to lootcrate.com/Doug and enter the code Doug to save $3 off any new subscription today. That's lootcrate.com/Doug. Offer code DOUG for $3 off your Loot Crate subscription today.
All right, we're back. Rosa likes the shithead on the back of her name tag.
It says the IRS.
But don't say
What are you doing?
What'd I do?
It feels good that I wasn't the one who did it this time. I usually nail that.
What happened?
Let me read the back.
What are you doing?
Oh, no.
It says.
You can't.
Well, now I
say
know.
it at the end if you lose, but
Can I say the
have
front?
Confidence.
Now you have to say a bunch of fake shit.
Yeah, no,
so
we
no one
talk
can tell
about
which
the
one's
front.
the real.
I thought when you said you like the shithead that you understand how the shitheads work. That's
No.
why I
I
said
do want to
it.
see what it says, though.
Everybody wants to
Can I
know it. I guess so.
See?
So
That's a good one.
tell us about your name tag, the front side of it.
It says the Silas of the Lambs, and I like it because I grew up in DC, so I taught kind of ghetto, and I like it because it sounds like you're saying silence ghetto, like the silence of the lambs. You know what I mean? The silence of the lambs.
Silas
Yeah.
of the Lamb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
All right.
Good job, Silas. You got picked for reasons you couldn't possibly have predicted.
Yeah, you never knew. Sorry.
He walks around, he's in Silas all the time.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got, Demi?
I have Jeremy, myself, and Irene, which I picked because actually the very first time I came to a Doug Loves Movies, I made a poster that was Demi, myself, and Irene. So I did it for completely self-serving reasons.
That's what we're supposed to do it
And
for.
his shithead is... All right, pretty good.
Hey.
Oh, no, why?
It doesn't say that.
Yeah, why did you start with hey?
Because I'm not creative.
I should have known you were joking, but I still was like, don't you dare.
The silence of the lambs.
Matt Bronger mentioned one that I mentioned at the top of the show.
Yeah, the Christie Element, and it was the one I saw the first, so I picked it. And also, I love that her with her green hair. She looks like she'd be in the movie. It's like great. Isn't that awesome? Gary Oldman, of course, starring Doug Benson for real, and then Kristen.
I always
put
get
herself in
into
there.
these movies when these people make the name tags.
You weren't
It's
in this?
really- I'm not in Fifth Element, no.
I like this one because I grew up in Dallas, and so we say fifth like the Christie element.
Yeah. It's a strange affectation.
It's
you
a very
guys
strange
have.
affectation.
That is a strange. Dallas people speak so strange.
Oh, that was a good one.
All right, well, great job, everybody, with the name tags, and I look forward to hearing Rose's shithead if she loses today. But that's the only time we hear the shitheads is if you lose. That's the consolation
Got it.
prize. You got it. Let's start with a little game called Purple Rain Man. And in this game that's beloved by many and a few are unaware of it, Purple Rain Man is the name of it because that's a mashup movie title. And that movie, of course, would star Prince and Dustin Hoffman. Purple Rain Man. So I'm going to give you the third billing, people, and then the second billing, and then first billing for a mashup. And just guess as often as you like, and whoever gets the right mashup title first is the winner.
Can you go first? I just blanked out completely, but I'm gonna catch on.
Yeah, just jump in. You can
Yeah.
just you'll figure it out as you
We're
go.
doing great, Silas. Don't worry. I have no idea what's going on.
His name
But
is
you get the
Silence.
idea. Purple Rain Man is two titles put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You're probably not going to win this game.
So my shithead is
No, just this first game. You got plenty of chances to turn it around, girl.
I.
All right. Third billing in these two movies mashed up together would be Eva Mendes and Jason Statham.
What?
Right?
Oh wait, can I?
You can guess as often as you like.
Too Fast, Too Furious 7.
That is correct.
Wow.
Yeah!
Wow.
Yeah!
Wow.
I thought this would be a tough,
Good one.
confusing one
You
Good
thought
one.
wrong.
because second billing.
Show your work though. Like,
Yeah.
how'd you get your
Second
answer? How'd you get your answer?
Eva Mendes was in Too
Second
Fast, Too
billing
Furious.
would be Tyrese Gibson and Paul Walker. So that gets confusing
I
as
see.
fuck because then
Yeah.
first billing is Paul Walker and Vin Diesel. Because Too Fast, Too Furious didn't have our boy Vin in it,
Right.
Okay.
but Furious 7 did have him and Jason Statham. But Eva Mendes was your big clue there, and you knew Statham didn't come into it until 7.
Till 6.
6,
Oh my God.
but 6 was called
Furious, or Fast and Furious 6.
Fast and Furious
So I
6, so
guessed
you couldn't
Furious
match
7.
those up.
Yeah.
Wow, that was an impressive performance
I-
right there.
I just wrote a big thing about the Fast and Furious movies, so I know a lot about who's in them.
I kind of think we should all just go home, but
No, yeah, it's really. I mean, speaking of Rain Man, it's like watching someone drop a box of matchsticks and he nails what the number is, and there's still a stick in the box.
And I just say fate. It's fate.
Fast and Furious
Great.
7.
That's 728.
yeah, you may have
Matchsticks.
known the answer to that
44.
because you're on the spectrum.
Yeah. I was trying to think of how to make a pun out of spectrum and racing. You can't.
At least not right away.
No. Give
I
me
might have to go home and work on
by
it.
the end of the show I'll have something.
I was gonna say Hitch Transporter. Just two totally random movies. Totally random movie. Not punny.
I would
means
watch
nothing.
it.
Nothing.
You got to if you're transporting stuff, you got to hitch it to
You
something.
gotta hitch it to
right?
stuff. Right. Exactly.
Makes perfect sense. And Tyrese Gibson, of course, was billed as Tyrese in that particular
Yeah.
movie. But I said his whole name just so no one would be confused.
Right. Could have been the other Tyrese.
Let's play Ron Bennington's Adjusted for Inflation Bureau game, and hopefully this game will take a little bit longer.
Wait, were there
You got
other
that
rounds?
so fast?
I thought there was more questions. Thank God, though, because I don't know.
Oh, there's more questions. They're just under the guise of different titles, different games. It's like you guys listen to the show all the time, but don't listen to it at all.
I always
You've
stop at
attended
30
tapings of the
minutes.
show.
And I leave 30 minutes in. I got stuff to do. I gotta go home and
You
watch.
totally
Fury
Bert
7
Kreischer
again.
that shit. You're like, I don't care about the games.
Yeah.
Unless I'm playing them and
right.
obliterate everybody in the process. But this is anybody can win this game because basically the idea of it is I'll say the name of an actor, and Demi gets to go first because he won the first game, and then each of you will take turns. We'll go Rosa and then Matt, and you just take turns naming a movie you think that actor is in that might be in their top 3 box office grosses domestic of all time after Box Office Mojo has adjusted for inflation. So you just gotta go for it. You gotta name a movie you think would be the most
All right.
popular
I'm just gonna say
under all those circumstances.
It's like all the movies came out in 1 year.
Right. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know that you're whispering into microphones.
What?
Just want
No, we're
you
not.
to know
Are we
that.
doing that?
Yeah. No. Oh my God. We just were.
Everyone can hear what you're saying.
Can we turn down our microphones then? No, I'm kidding.
So you guess one at a time. You don't have to blurt anything out. And I'll give you a second to think about it when it's your turn. Demi, what do you think? Can you think of a movie that's in the top 3 box office, domestic,
Oh God.
adjusted for inflation, for the great Meryl Streep? Wow, the audience.
Meryl
This is an intense crowd.
Streep.
It's like someone just missed a putt or something.
I'm gonna say Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Sailor, Florence Foster Jenkins.
All right, that was a lot of fun, but
Playing
you
three
need to
games
get
at
your
once.
fucking shit together.
I just
No.
wanted to say,
And say
fun-
the right title.
It's Florence Foster Jenkins.
Okay.
That's what I call
You
it.
think that's in her top 3 moneymakers of all time,
I don't know.
adjusted for inflation?
Yeah.
Not that you need to know all the films of Meryl Streep.
Well, it's not Ricky and the Flash.
All right, you don't need to narrow it down for the other players.
You took mine.
I'm sorry.
Rosa, what do you think?
Julie and Julia.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, she wasn't
Okay,
that.
Silas.
that's another one.
That's my homie out there.
I like how you said it like you were being like, told you, like Silas.
No, I was saying, see, you could trust me, Silas.
You thought Silas was worried?
I didn't get that last game, I'll be honest with you.
Nobody would have. That was. Nobody had a chance in that one.
Oh.
But especially the person who didn't know any of the Fast and Furious films when asked just to name one. I knew you were going to be in trouble. Matt?
Oh, this is a real Sophie's choice.
It isn't actually, because she's made more than 2 films.
What? All right. Good point. Depressing and horrific point, but good one. I'm going to go Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, shit.
That was a big one.
This is where the inflation adjustment can really kick you in the ass, because she was in some huge movies early on in her career that once the adjustment gets taken into consideration. Number 3, The Deer Hunter. Now, if one of you had gotten the number 3 movie, you would have gotten 1 point for that. The number 2 movie is a phrase I used earlier this evening for fun. Out of Africa.
Yeah.
Shit.
Tried to give you that one. And then,
Thank you.
because what are you right now?
Huh?
Out of Africa.
Again.
So that would have been worth 2 points. And then worth the big 3 points would have been if someone had thought of Kramer versus Kramer.
Oh, God.
Divorce Spectacular.
For some reason, I just assumed that those didn't make a ton of money domestically, despite being huge movies.
Yeah. Well, Florence Foster Jenkins was not a huge movie,
Yeah, that's also when movies were in
even
the.
by today's prices.
It's when like movies were in movie theaters for like 8 months.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. All right. So no points on the board.
we're all killing it.
Yeah. Which is fine. But now we rotate, so Rosa gets to go first this time, and then Matt, and then Demi, but if we get all the way to a tiebreaker, Demi gets to go first again. That's why it's important that he got to go first. Robert Redford. Rosa.
A Butch Cassidy and Le Sundance Kid.
Colon. No, I'm just kidding. That is the whole title.
Off.
That is the whole title. Matt?
The Sting. Yeah, thank you for that. Made me think for a second that wasn't even a movie. I read the whole plot of that. What the fuck is
Sting,
that?
what the hell are you talking
A movie
about?
about the lead singer of the Police? He wasn't in that.
We're not going.
Where'd you get that kazoo? Where you hiding that kazoo?
I was gonna come in with the harmony
Silas!
later.
Silas.
Are you a kazoo smuggler? What do you think is in Robert Redford's top 3, Demi?
Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
All right. Right?
That whole movie about signing a document. Sorry.
What?
The whole thing about reading a document.
What?
Isn't
What are
it
you
Civil War?
talking
Did you say
about?
Civil War?
I
Captain
said
America?
Winter Soldier.
Oh, same. Okay.
Neither of those movies is about signing a document.
Civil War is like they're constantly like read
They're
it.
supposed to, they keep putting a pen in
Read
front of
it.
Captain
Right.
America.
Read it. It's
Sign this.
He just destroyed everything. Why don't you just not read it? That's fine.
I don't think he did
Get a
read
verbal
it.
cue is like.
He knew
fine.
what was in
It's
it.
like still using paper.
He knew he didn't like it. It was a charter? Is that what they called it? Anyway. It was a proclamation. Coming in at number 3 for Mr. Robert Redford. This is a great one. All the President's Men.
True.
Yeah, with Dusty Hoffman.
More movies about documents.
It's a movie about when journalists actually had an effect on our world around us.
Famous with famous cowboy gentleman gambler Dusty Hoffman. Oh, Dusty Hoffman's back
What a
again.
gentleman gambler he is. Dusty Hoffman.
Gentleman Gambler.
Great
is
old
the
timey
of-
name.
You'll see like an interview with some, Gene Hackman or something, and he'll say Dusty.
Yeah,
I think they call
Yeah,
him that.
nickname for him.
Yeah.
Robert Duvall. Oh, Bob? Yeah, Bob was there.
Yeah.
Bobby Redford.
Speaking of nicknames, coming in at number 2, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Numbers on the board.
Silas.
You got 2 points, lady.
Boom.
I'm happy for you.
Do you say
it's really
Demi or Demi?
competitive.
I say Demi.
Oh,
I mean,
Demi
I
is
say
like
that.
a,
I don't
Can I
care
say
what you
Demi?
it's a girl version.
but it's great.
Yeah. Okay.
Could think about it, you know.
Number 1. We all love the theme song. The Sting.
Boom.
Dun, dun,
3
dun, dun.
points for Matt.
Wow, the tables turned,
Thank you.
huh?
The table's just flip-flopping all over the place, and then there's another game to play that's really the one that actually matters. So
I'm just glad to get anything every
hang
time I
in
play
there.
this game.
Yeah, it's the small accomplishments that add up.
I'll take the bronze
You have the gold currently.
right now.
Yeah, but he's willing to settle. He's ready. He's
I'm a
ready to
terrible
downgrade that
negotiator.
shit.
what, a,
Trade ya? Why?
what a good barterer.
Matt is running into a pawn shop with his gold immediately,
For some bronze.
getting some bronze.
I would like $5 for
I
this.
can get more bronze with this gold.
Everyone
Next
knows
day,
more
fuck.
is better.
All right. So Matt gets to go first this time. It's so appropriately because, and then we go to Rosa and Demi. The name I'm looking for, Matt, is Matt Dillon.
Okay.
Films of Matt Dillon.
Silas, we're gonna win it.
Sweet Dilly Boy. Sweet Dilly Boy.
That's what Bob Duvall calls
As
him.
I call him. You mean Sweet Dilly? You hear him going, please don't call me that, guy. It's just Matt. Oh, Dilly.
Dilly, the pickle, Dilly boy.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. The Outsiders.
Okay.
You know.
Adjusted for inflation could work
Yep.
out for you.
Me? Mm-hmm. There's something about Mary.
Oh. Yep.
Love his teeth in that.
He's got crazy fucking horse teeth. Demi?
I'm gonna go with Crash.
Oh, that's a good pick. I forgot about that one.
It's not a bad pick.
Song about the
that
Dave
or-
Matthews Band song.
You, me, or Dupree?
Isn't he in that movie?
I
No,
hope
that-
not.
No, you and me and Dupree. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
No, but that's me, myself, and Irene.
I got an ampersand.
Same movie.
But
Same movie.
yeah, but Matt
got three
Dillon's
words.
only in one of them. It's only one of those movies has the Matt Dillon
Unfortunately.
magic.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean?
Matt Dillon needs to be in every movie.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
His spirit lives on through film.
He's
I mean, the most
He's
recent one, the most recent one you guys named was Crash, so I dare say he's not in every movie.
That's very true.
Crash, the most probably the most undeserving Best Picture winner of all time.
Yes, I second that. Sure.
I mean, it stopped racism, but at what cost?
Thank you for finally admitting it, Demi. I'm
It's
tired of this
over now,
argument.
and Crash
Tired
did
of this
it,
argument.
but it could have been a better movie.
Stopped racism.
It's over now. We're done.
What stopped it? The pawn shop owner yelling at the Middle Eastern
Yes,
person?
it was the blanks in the gun
thing that's
specifically.
never happened.
It scared racism away.
Get out of here. Go fly a plane into a building. Like, he said something so insane.
Yeah.
I thought racism just was decided to chill out when it met Encino Man
It might have been that.
and the lady from.
Where's the juice?
Miss Congeniality was in the Crash. Coming in at number 3 for Mr. Matt Dillon is a motion picture called Little Darlings.
Oh.
One of the first that he did. So you were on the right track maybe with that Outsiders thing, but it was Little Darlings with Christy McNichol and some other lady.
Well, but to be fair, Little Darlings is what I call the
Tatum
Outsiders.
O'Neal.
That's right.
Like, they're all such
oh,
sweet little
they
darlings.
are sweet little darlings.
Sweet
Soda
little
Pop and the
leather,
other boys.
Greasy-haired darlings.
Jean.
That shot of them in the back of the pickup, those are some sweet little darlings.
I don't
Tom
like how you
Cruise.
said,
Why?
sweet little darlings.
Look, I'm a straight man, but vegetarians appreciate pork. Know what I'm talking about? It's a weird analogy.
Wait, no, they don't.
No, they know the flavors. It's something special. They just gave it up. Just like I gave up, man. Oh, fight the feeling.
Nobody on stage is giving up something for Lent, are they?
Giving up.
Because that's right now, isn't it?
Catholicism.
Nice.
I think this seat in the front row.
Take that, Pope.
I think the seat in the front row gave
They
up
gave you
Doug
up?
Loves Movies for Lent.
Baseball Jordan.
That's
we
why
miss
it's
you.
empty. All right. Coming in at number 2 for Matt Dillon, the epic saga known as In and Out,
Wow.
with Tom Selleck and Kevin Kline as
God.
gay teachers, I think they were.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Make
either of
out
those
with each
movies.
other. They're like, oh shit. They're all
Deep-
closeted.
Deep cut.
Most of the soundtrack is by Barry Manilow.
Makes sense now.
And coming in at number 1, There's Something About Mary.
Right. How did Little Darlings not make that list?
It did.
It did. Not the
that's what I call the
outsider.
outsider.
Right.
Wait, is the fact that you're gay why you didn't have
Take it easy. Was. I prayed it away.
if that's why you didn't have chemistry with
I-
Lauren Graham, the most beautiful woman.
Could be that. Yeah. What? No, I gave it up for Lent.
okay.
Come on.
Oh,
Demi,
don't high five.
Please,
Oh,
thank
no.
you. Thank you. Demi, please don't go. Please don't.
You
Okay,
shouldn't
thank
high five that.
Was your problem with Lauren Graham is that you just couldn't talk as fast as Rory could?
No, I mean, it's
Because they got chemistry, those two ladies.
I felt the audition went fine. It was just like a chemistry read, and I didn't get the part, so it just made me laugh when I didn't. So I was like, we got no chemistry. But it was like a decent little read, and we both appreciated each other as possible sex partners in another world. I hope you're listening, Lauren.
You
I
walked
hope
out of
you're
the
there.
audition just being like, we might not work together, but we can still,
Right? Maybe.
Bye.
I'll be in the parking lot.
I'll be
Yeah.
See you later.
Did you see the other dudes that were up for the part?
Yeah, I did.
Can you name names?
Let me see who I remember. It's just a couple people. Well, the one guy was on. They're all like sitcom guys, and I can't remember what exactly their names are.
All better looking than you or worse looking?
Medium, right around.
Same. That's
Yeah.
what they were going for.
There wasn't one guy that was like,
Medium.
"Oh, that's an Adonis." Like when I go in that audition room, I'm like, "Nope, wrong room. Where's my room?" I know my lane. Trust me.
Right, but when you walk in and it's all ogres, you know that's
Exactly.
You're not right
Monsters.
for you either.
Friendly, better-looking Shreks. Yeah, exactly. Slightly.
God damn.
That's
No, I'm
pretty
not.
You were up for the BFG and Monster Calls.
I went in. I got a call back for the big fucking giant, and didn't you
That's
guys
not
think
why
what
it was called
Which is
BFG.
Big fucking giant.
Well, that's the porn version.
Friendly.
Big fucking
Because it was a giant that works at Friendlies.
You were the Crash and Crash. Just the mangled up cars.
Which is the ugliest monster of all.
Yeah.
Racism.
But thank God it's dead, right?
Yeah.
Finally.
No more
Thanks.
racism. Thank you, Crash.
Thank you, Dilly Boy.
I have 4 points.
Let's get back to now.
Wait, don't you have
Listen, you math whiz, you have 5 points.
You're both so bad at negotiating.
I have 5.
At least I know I'm bad.
I have 5 points.
Yeah, and you officially won that game. But just for the fun of it, I want to play one more round of it because I've got one more prepared and might as well play it. But just remember, you won.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll always have that.
Yeah. Oh,
It's empty.
okay.
We'll start with Demi. The films of Kevin Kline, who I just saw on Broadway in a play called Present Laughter. Noel Cowards Present Laughter, and he was really, really good. 98 years old. Still treading the boards. Playing a man 28 years his junior. You got any for us, Demi?
I'm going to say Dances with Wolves. Oh. No, wait, that's Kevin Costner. Wait, you said Klein.
I love seeing Kevin Costner in Noel Coward plays. He's so dapper, and
That's Prances with Wolves.
Now I can't even think of a Kevin Kline movie.
really, that's interesting.
I know it's not
just
right.
Said the name
You could pass.
of a Kevin Kline. What do you mean he could pass?
You could pass.
I know it's not
You
right.
could leave the room.
I know it's not
In
right.
shame.
But this round doesn't even count, so I'm going to say Wild Wild West.
Okay,
Oh, fun.
Jim
it's all right for you to say
Desperado.
it. I'm interrupting. I'm doing a Benson interruption of Wild Wild West.
You are?
At the Wild West Comedy Festival in Nashville, Tennessee, on Saturday, April 26th, I think.
I've never seen that movie, so I don't know if it sucks.
Ooh, it's bad.
But-
Real bad.
But
Hey, but you like racism, so you might like it.
I don't like racism.
Dude, you said it's gone, so you're probably okay with it if it's gone.
Well, great, Doug. Now racism's back. No, I was just going to say, but that theme song is incredible. I love it so much.
Oh, getting jiggy with it?
It's called Wild Wild West.
Oh, okay. Wild Wild West.
Look at Wild Wild.
Not that one.
Wiggy Wiggy Wild Wild West. Oh my
Whoa,
God! When
magic.
that song
They
comes
should have
on
brought
at the
back
end-
Kumo D, but no, they didn't.
On the album version of that song, he blames the song's existence on Jaden Smith, like his, at that time, baby.
He said, "I made this song because I got to pay for my baby."
He has like a fake conversation being like, so Jaden, what song you want to hear next on the album? The baby's like, Wow Wow West. She's like, nah, I got so many other songs. And he's like, no, Wow Wow West. He's like, all right, if Jaden wants it. And it just goes into Wild Wild West.
I fucking need to hear that soon.
It's real and it's out there.
But that's on his own album.
Yeah.
He put the Wild Wild West song on there.
Yes.
Like, that's not on the Wild Wild West soundtrack.
No, it should
Where
be.
the soundtrack of the movie is being talked into singing the title song
Credits
by
roll.
his baby.
Just shows up.
Credits roll. So Jade.
And are you sure the baby didn't say Wild Wild West?
It sounds like wah.
Oh my God. I can't wait. All right.
Incredible.
So that's where you're going with Wild Wild West. Good for you.
So it's not on there.
Rosa?
Can we say the one that you mentioned earlier?
Yes, that's how this works. Learning curve.
In and out.
In and out?
In and out.
You heard her. In and ouch.
In and
That's
ouch.
what
In
she
and
chose.
I kind of like that title better.
In and out.
That's the porn version of In and Out.
right?
In and out.
Ouch.
In and out.
She said it. Grin and grouch.
In and out. Oh no.
Matt Bronger.
I'm going to go Fish Called Wanda.
Oh, okay.
Classic.
All right. This is an exciting one because he's had a lot of big movies, and I wrote down a bunch of them. Coming in at number 9,
Furious 9.
Sophie's Choice.
Yeah. Wait, are all of these people in Sophie's Choice?
Nope.
Okay. I was trying to think of the
Just
link.
2 of them, but there were links between everything that no one decided to think about or discover.
They're all in Best Picture winners?
No, you were smart. In the case of like Robert Redford, someone was supposed to go Out of Africa confidently because it was just in Meryl Streep's top 3. Right. But Robert Redford kicked more ass than Meryl Streep, so Out of Africa didn't even make the cut. But on this list, the Pink Panthers number 8, number 7, In and Out.
In and out.
Yeah, see, so I tricked you. That's not worth any points.
Wow, you're a dick.
Number 6.
You pushed me into that.
Real
I
fucked
really
up.
did. I pushed you hard. Number 6.
You suck.
He won the Academy Award, but it's only his 6th most popular movie, A Fish Called Wanda. Yeah. Number 5 was Dave. Number 4 was The Big Chill. I mean, I'm not sure about that, but I heard it on the grapevine. And number 3, Wild Wild West.
Yeah! Wiki Wow Wow.
Wiki Wiki.
Wiki Wow Wow.
Wiki Wild.
And he still didn't win.
Wiki Wiki Wild. Getting baggy with it.
Straight to the Wild Wild West.
But that left 2 spots at the top, and it's for his tremendous voice work, I guess, because number 2 is The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and number 1, Beauty and the Beast.
I didn't know he did that.
That thing is raking in the dough.
Yeah.
Oh, the new one.
He's the new Candelabra, isn't he? No?
No, I thought that was Ewan McGregor.
Oh.
You
Do I
must
get a
be talking
point?
about the
He's a
animated
fucking
one.
plate?
The new one's
I don't
not
know.
animated, I don't think.
Oh, he's the dad.
He's a fucking
Oh, he's
plate.
live action in it? Oh, shit. I haven't seen it, so I assumed he
You
was
wanna
just
see
a
Beauty and
voice
the
in it.
Beast? Ewan McGregor was a fucking plate.
He's a candle.
When I saw
fucking candle.
When I saw Beauty and the Beast on stage, the dad was Mr. C from Happy Days, and the guy from Father Dowling's Mysteries. So yeah, Tom Bosley. I like how someone in the green room was like, Tom Bosley.
The hair
And
restoration.
speaking of
guy?
Bosley, yeah, if you have hair needs, trust in Bosley. And then, so that was number 1, is this new Beauty and the Beast is tearing it up. It's already at like almost $500 million or some shit. Yeah, it's making some dough. But then again, so is The Boss Baby, so we live in a dumb country.
Cookies are for closers.
I haven't...
Pretty good tagline.
I love it.
I haven't seen Boss Baby, but at what point did they hire, Alec? At what point did they hire Alec Baldwin to be Boss Baby? Because they should have made the Boss Baby more Alec Baldwin-like if it's going to be his voice.
How do you get a baby that looks like a Baldwin? Besides,
I'm telling you,
hiring
he
Billy.
does. He already looks like a fucking gigantic baby. Yeah. It's like making a Trump baby. It's easy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I feel like Baldwin got involved very early in on the process. It seems like
Right?
a passion project
Yeah.
for him.
I think you should talk to Melania about making a Trump baby because I don't think it's easy. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
We're not here. This is not.
That was loud.
That
was
was a
great.
hard high
I had a
five.
great time.
Sound like you guys heard each other.
I hope the listeners could hear that one.
Out,
that
in and
was,
out.
In and
that
out.
was a fucking hard one. All right, let's play Last Man Stanton, you guys. No one reached out to me today on Twitter with the idea that they could have what?
Someone in the audience just said, "I'll do it, Doug," and it sounded like me.
I think it was you, yeah.
Well, who can
I
say?
don't think you can name it. That wouldn't be fair to the other contestants. We've got a gentleman in the front row with his hand up, and I respond. I always respond to people sitting next to anyone with green hair, and that's the scenario right there. So I'm gonna ask him, "What's your name, dude?" Jamie. Jamie. You guys come in from far away for this, or?
I'm here. I live in LA.
You live in LA. You're here.
Yeah.
You're committed to it.
Yep.
Thank you for making the effort. He's gonna name.
Why are you looking at me? I drove here.
I'm going to explain the game to you.
You came from
I'm
South
the,
Africa.
I'm parked.
Hey. You know I'm the host, right?
Yeah.
He's going to give us a name of an actor or actress, and I'll play along. We're going to take turns naming movies that actor or actress has been in. You get to go first because you won that last game, Rosa. Then we go to Demi, Matt, me. If you can't think of a movie that actor's in, you're out. But one time during the game, you can use your lifeline, which is the person whose name tag you chose. So Rosa could use Silas. Demi can use Jeremy, myself, and Irene. And Matt can use the Christie element. At any point, I recommend going to your lifeline early, because late when we've run out of titles, they're going to be out of titles too. And hopefully they're not cheating and using their phones. I say hopefully because I do not regulate that.
Okay.
Jamie?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne fucking Hathaway is the name, and my pen's not working, but that's okay because I think I can remember Anne Hathaway.
How could you forget?
Start us off, Rosa.
Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, the aforementioned.
Yeah.
Demi.
Colossal.
The aforementioned. Matt Bronger.
Les Miserables.
Not mentioned yet this episode. Probably
thought
not
about it
again
earlier.
either. What's that?
I thought about it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Rule of threes.
I'm going to go with Get Smart.
Go ahead.
Ah, boy.
Don't forget about your lifeline. I know it's early.
I want to say The Martian.
You should say The Martian.
Yeah. Your
Silas, help me out,
your
Silas.
competitors think you should say The Martian.
Interstellar. He
That's
got
the
me.
one you were thinking of.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. All right.
Rachel getting married.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
The Princess Diaries. Ooh. Thank you. I thought she was in that one.
I'm not going to say Princess Diaries 2 because I don't know the rest of the title. I think it's Diarrhea Town.
Diarrhea. No, it's Diarrhea Crown. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna take off.
yeah.
I got nothing. I'm. The tank is empty of bullshit.
You kidding me? The crowd loves that.
Robrox.
Do you hear that, though? The crickets did stop.
Mm-hmm.
And
They're
it's because
listening now.
how do you fuck while this show is going on? It's just not possible.
There's definitely someone who's fucking to this podcast.
One
right
of them
now.
is stopping and going, I know the perfect Anne Hathaway. I've got this. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. The Dark Knight Rises.
Catwoman's.
Yeah, that's right. She was a lady with cat ears, but she wasn't actually, they didn't call her Catwoman. It's just an outfit. She looked good in it. She's good at kicking people.
Uh-oh.
You in trouble?
Yeah.
The great Anne Hathaway. Do you know the rest of the title of Princess Diaries 2?
Back in the Habit. Oh,
I don't think anyone's
shit.
gonna know the title for that one.
Princess Diaries 2. Princess Time.
What? Princess Time? Is that what you just said?
I think before that, she said
Princess
Prince-o.
Diaries 2. and I'm
Prince-o.
gonna just
It's Princess Time. Shit's about to get princess
stop. Can I just
up
go
in this piece.
Princess Diaries 2?
Just think of another Anne Hathaway movie.
Oh, is that how that works?
She was in that. She was in that one where her mouth is all big.
He said Les
What?
Miserables.
She's got a big smile,
Ooh. Sorry.
black hair.
I know.
Yes! Do it!
One day.
Yes.
Yeah!
You really said it like there was more words coming. One day.
She was singing the Modest Yahoo song.
Oh my God, yes.
All right, she made it to another round.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Painful. Sorry.
Princess Diaries 2 Royal Engagement.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. Good job.
I only know that because Chris Pine's in it, and he's my boy.
He's a cool
I
guy.
was watching it on cable recently going, Chris Pine's in this shit? Holy shit. He's probably a prince in a few things. He's a prince in Into the Woods. Let's not
Prince in
confuse
his
the
own
issue.
damn life. Your turn.
He played Prince Jack Ryan in that one movie.
He played Prince in a very misguided biopic. It was before a crash, so it's fine. It's forgiven.
Christy, Lifeline.
He's going to his lifeline.
Havoc?
A motion picture called Havoc, where she's
Bang.
a young, troubled young girl who has a lot of sex in it, I think.
Thank you. Good one.
She has like sex in the back of a car at one point. Mm-hmm. I've only seen parts of it on Mr. Skin.
Oh my God.
No, I saw the whole movie. I'm not proud. I'm not proud of that. Ooh, we're really getting down to it here. The old Anne Hathaway. I'm gonna go to my lifeline, which is the entire audience. No, I'm gonna say, oh shit. It's 19 minutes after the hour, which means it's almost 4:20 somewhere.
Do you have that alarm for every hour?
Yes. How am I gonna know if I don't have an alarm
So
go
you
off?
just go to sleep and wake up in like
That's a fair
hour
answer,
increments?
Just waking up every
Yeah, it's
hour.
oh,
Oh,
119.
it's 420
All right.
somewhere.
I respect that. You're like the Jimmy Buffett of weed.
Sex and other drugs.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
You already said it. You already
You
said it.
do not get to say that I'm wrong, first of all.
Yeah, listen, Miss In and Ouch.
That is the name of that movie.
Princess Diaries,
Listen,
Prince-o.
Tinker, Tyler, Soldier,
Don't
Florence
bring me into
Jenkins.
this. I was having a goof.
No, but I did say it wrong, so I will recuse myself.
Love and other drugs.
That's right. You bastard.
Thank you.
You're a cold-hearted player.
Yeah.
But Demi's ready to go still.
Shit.
The intern.
Oh, the motherfucking
Right in front of us all this
An
time.
intern. That's the full title.
Wow.
The intern. No.
Yeah.
good pull.
I got nothing. I'll leave it to both of you.
All right, we're back to you.
That isn't
Rosa.
one? I thought that was...
What?
I got nothing. I'll leave it to both of you. About her friend leaves her for her best...
It was a student film.
Yeah, man. I saw it at NYU.
I mean, we're really, this is some
Oof.
bottom of the barrel shit right here. This is tough. The Princess Diaries were like the beginning of it all, and then what else did she do? She do any? I mean, she hit it pretty big, pretty fast. We all became aware of who she was, whether we liked it or not. She just did Mark Maron's What the Fuck. I kind of want to listen to it. I think it'd be interesting.
Those are kind of like movies.
Oh, okay, so I'm back in?
She was in that one thing no one liked, the Oscars.
Oh yeah.
That's right. She had a bad year at the Oscars. It wasn't
Yeah.
her fault. I thought
No.
she committed
I just
herself
thought their
nicely.
energies were totally imbalanced. I mean,
Yeah.
he was basically catatonically high.
That's
and she
what people
was
like to say, but he doesn't smoke weed.
He was catatonically uncaring.
Yeah, he just was like, I'm going to act cool, and then that came off as stupid and high.
So she had to do double duty.
Demi, do you have one to cap it off? Because she's going to sit here and think for too long.
Yeah.
But if you have one more, you could just finish it.
Oh no.
What? You
no,
thought of one?
No.
Say it
false,
anyway.
False alarm. False alarm. I'm
She's
sorry.
not in that. I keep thinking of one movie, but I think it's Rebecca Hall and not her, so I don't want
Oh,
to
yeah,
say
that's
it.
probably true. She's not in The Gift. Let's just do that. We'll sit here. We'll note.
Yeah,
we'll
I
just
keep
stop
thinking
the
someone's
clock.
listening to this podcast
Yes,
right
good.
now, just
If
in their car.
either one of you-
Someone
well, no,
says
there's-
something. I'm
there's
going to drive my
people's-
car into a pole.
There's people sitting right in front of you, Matt, that are saying that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to drive
don't
my
wanna get
head
killed.
into a pole.
gotta
Because there's other movies. And there's not many to choose from.
Comedies.
I think we did a good job of doing most of her movies, but there's something we missed. But if neither one of you can come up with something, I'm going to have to name a winner. Lifeline. Who's got a lifeline?
Oh, I have a lifeline!
Holy
Jeremy!
shit!
Jeremy, save me!
Ella Enchanted.
Ella Enchanted!
Hello,
Right.
motherfucking Enchanted.
There you go.
Did they make
Thank
two?
you.
Did they make two of those? I'm pretty sure they made
Thank
two.
you, Jeremy.
Oh, that made me think of one, god damn it. Right?
I like that movie.
I thought of one.
What'd you think of?
I can't say it quite yet. Oh, I guess you win. Do you concede, Rosa?
No, we all have to stay here overnight.
Well, that's what I was going to suggest is we'll go as long as it takes, but
We're gonna
then
have a
some
sleepover.
genius thought of lifelines.
No.
Man, this is awesome.
All right. Yeah, exactly. I can't just let this peter out. We got to end on a big, exciting note of Demi is our winner! Demi.
Yeah.
And isn't she a voice in Hoodwinked?
Yes!
Yeah.
I don't know.
There you go. Broke fucking back mountain.
God damn
Oh,
it.
man.
Is she in Margaret?
No.
Who?
Bride Wars. See, I knew there were some big ones.
We
that
missed
people
all the
were-
best ones.
Brokeback Mountain.
What's that? Alice Through the Looking Glass and Alice in Wonderland.
We really
Yeah, you think
fucked
you
up.
got them all. and
Haven't
then there's
seen any of
fucking
them.
huge ones. That
Except
first Alice in
for-
Wonderland is like one of the top 10 movies of all time.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's crazy.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Not see it. That's
Yeah,
right.
not at all.
All right, Jeremy, myself, and Irene, come get your prizes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I get to say shithead?
Now, keep in mind, this bag of water is very heavy. And then the rest of the prizes. Oh, there's your, get your
poster
poster.
Your donuts.
Don't forget the donuts. There are 5 of them.
Box of
Courtesy
donuts.
of Donut Friends.
That's the first on the show that we didn't throw the donuts. They just went home with a
All those donuts are
person from the
too.
audience.
They got too many toppings to be thrown. They'll have s'mores and shit flying all over the audience.
Got it?
All right, let's do some plugs, you guys. Promote yourselves, starting with Matt Bronger.
Oh, Bridgetown Comedy Festival, first weekend of May. I'm taping my special there Friday and Saturday at the Paris Theater at 7 o'clock. So if you're listening to this and you're in Portland, please come and laugh and have fun. Thank you so much for all the support, too. 10 years. Can't believe it. Thanks, guys.
Demi Digi Bay.
You can listen to Gilmore Guys as we slowly wrap down and wind into our own minds and go crazy at the end of the show. If you're looking for a good entry point, the one we did about Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is good. And also, please watch the first season of The Good Place on Hulu or NBC.com, which I wrote for.
All right.
I'm sponsored by Alka True Water, and you can get. I wish. I'm gonna be in a couple things in like 2018. So get ready.
Maze,
Alita Battle Angel
Maze Runner 3.
and Maze Runner 3, The Death Cure. Oh yeah. This guy goes, oh yeah. Cool.
Maze Runner 3, The Scorch. Scorch Ouch. Scorchy Ouchie.
And in Scorch.
In and Scouch.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have you back on before then and plug all those movies as they come up. I had one more thing I wanted to say. Oh, we added a second show on Father's Day at Laugh Boston in Boston, Massachusetts in June. So look for all that and more on on the show's website. And thank you again to all of my terrific guests, Matt Bronger.
Thank you, guys. It was a lot
Debbie
of fun.
Digi eBay.
Great show.
Joy to be here.
And Rosa Salazar. And so this is one of those things I sort of discourage when somebody's, that's just a personal, right? That's not the name of a
Is that a
famous
shout
person.
out? I think it's a shout out.
I think it's just sort of a shout at one of their friends or
How
something.
do you pronounce it?
I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my best. And then I know how this one's pronounced. Thank you for being here, you guys. Come back Saturday if you're not tax marching or if you're taxed from marching. As always, Brian Poltila is a shithead.
That guy sucks.
Did I say that right, Christy? Yeah. Okay. That's just the guy you have beef with?
No, it's the guy that told me to listen to your podcast.
It's the guy that recommended the podcast? You're calling him a shithead?
That kind of backfired.
That doesn't seem nice. And of course, the IRS is a shithead.
Now it's time for Doug to watch another talkie. Eyes of both his viewing prowess makes him cocky. There's no room in his heart for you, 'cause Doug loves movies.
On a quest for epic gear and collectibles, Loot Crate offers a range of pop culture items every month for less than $20. This month's theme? We're saluting mystery solvers from Stranger Things, Batman, The X-Files, and Marvel's Jessica Jones. And one lucky subscriber will win a mega crate with signed copies of Jessica Jones Alias Volumes 1 through 4. Just be sure to subscribe by 9 p.m. Pacific Time on the 19th to receive this month's crate, and save $3 on your subscription when you go to lootcrate.com and enter the code DOUG.